welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. I've done the necessary inventory maintenance. Let's go into the throne room. As I expected. Unfazed by the awkward silence, Spocken searches through his bag for quite a while. And he brings us a potion of protection from arrows, potion of eagle splendor, and protection from fire. I would like you to craft something specific. Potions we don't need. Oils and ointments. Let's try the alchemical items. Very good, and if you want to buy anything else, just come around. Now let's open the stash over here and put all of these books and letters inside there. Also the keys from the Dwarven Fortress. There we go, I think. Perfect. And then we need to manage some kingdom affairs. And we will rank up the... I wonder if we rank up that to level 4. Unlock 4 secondary stats of your barony. Military reached rank 4. Thanks to the general and the baron, the barony's military has reached new heights. Tristian made reasonable changes in legislation that made it possible not only to cover the loophole, but also to replenish the losses of the treasury. +3 to loyalty. Octavia has opened a hospital. That was Jod's task. So the hospital has opened its door to its first patient. +3 community and +4 loyalty. And that's very good. Now we have lots of things going on here. Illicit hunters, that is a problem. Faith and loyalty, that's an opportunity. Disrupted harmony is an opportunity. A temple for the people is an opportunity. A nasty rumor, that's a problem again. And we have a message from Silverstep. And also the counselor awaits in the throne room. Let's see what the council has to say before we pick any of these. Your Grace, a while ago we received a message from the village of Silverstep. More a denunciation, to be precise. A certain Brevis informs us that the local settlers started believing in a creature called a silver dragon. The dragon allegedly claims dominion over all the stolen lands, thus compromising your authority. The author of the letter reports that this belief is being spread by a local huntsman named Ivar. I took the liberty of sending a few people to verify this information, but they found nothing to report. The settlers wouldn't discuss it, and the huntsman wasn't in the village at the time, Your Grace, the decision is yours. Potential threat or slander cannot be taken lightly. I will deal with this. There's something important I wanted to discuss with you. Meeting your eyes, Tristian looks away as if perplexed. It's not easy to admit, but recently the barony has grown so much that I feel it's slipping my grasp. Please, ease my burden by finding someone for the position of Curator of Arts and Education. Tristian catches his breath and smiles brightly. It's a huge weight off my shoulders. I have other news as well, which I'm sure you'll find agreeable. As you know, our neighbor Galt has been in chaos for years. Their ever-changing rulers destroy that which goes against their fickle doctrines, including scientists and creators. But one of them was recently able to escape to your lands. He's the publisher of a newspaper whose headquarters in Galt were burnt down after false accusations of slander. He wishes to move to the capital, where he will enjoy your protection, and in exchange he has offered to found a new printing house. He escaped Galt with plans for a printing machine with him and is ready to start his business here. With your permission and help, of course. I think it a wonderful opportunity, not only to get our own newspaper, but to help an innocent man get back on his feet. What do you say? But we have Lindsay's printing shop. Why do we need another one? Tristian smiles. Lindsay publishes books, not newspapers. I doubt she'd be interested in this kind of endeavor, and our guest from Galt specializes in it. Very well. It would be well to open a printing house in the capital. Wonderful! I shall immediately send a messenger to the poor fellow and inform him of your decision. Tristian's eye flashed with excitement. You have saved another soul from hopelessness and despair. Barask the Wild Fist. The half-orc bows diligently, trying to adhere to etiquette. Your Grace, I come bearing gifts, a sign of my gratitude for taking an old man into your service. With such weapons you can go on raids and protect your lands. Everything has been tempered in lamb blood, with proper prayers to all the proper gods. Everything is done with care for you personally. Items received, extinguisher. Whatever that is. Anyway, it was amusing work. But I could give you something even more impressive. A weapon worthy of Gorham's herald. But I'll need your help with something. Come by if you're interested. I have a specific request for you. The half-orc's face becomes serious. Well, what are we making? Armor? Weapons? I have no idea what would be a good choice here. What's a Kelid style? Give me a Kelid style weapon. Sturdy, frightening, and elegantly simple. Got it. Will do. And this is why you want the artisans as quickly as possible. Sharel. The half-elf is clearly embarrassed to be in the palace. He shuffles his feet and bows shyly. Greetings, Your Grace. Here, I've brought you something. Sharel bows as he hands you a bundle. Items received. Thaumaturgist's cloak. I need something from you. Let's order a sturdy cape. You will look irresistible in the clothing I'll make for you. Sharel shifts from one foot to the other and then finally gets up the nerve to speak up. You've done so much for me, Your Grace. You cleared my name of slander, freed me from jail, gave me a chance to do my job with honor. Someone wiser than I would simply settle down and live a happy, quiet life, but there's a reason I was arrested at the outskirts of your domain. I don't want to discuss it here. Please, come over to my village when you have a moment. We can talk there. Believe me, I have quite a story to tell you. Chemo bows awkwardly, a broad smile dancing on his lips. It is ready. I brought you something. Will of the Disciple. Thank you, Chemo. Could you make something specific for me? Specific? Why, of course, with pleasure. But what exactly? Quiver of arrows. Yeah, let's do that. The elf gives a leisurely nod. I will do it. Leisurely. Sorry. I am happy to see you, O most worthy one. A new gift and new stories await you. Please accept this fine item. It has been crafted according to the traditions of Vudrani craftsmanship. Even in the impossible kingdoms, possessing something so precious would inspire awe and envy. What can you make for me specifically? Oh, no. The Vudrani throws back her head in laughter. You wish to ask me for something specific? But please, how can I foresee which thoughts the perfect human will send into my mind? Of course, I can promise to fulfill your order, but if the perfect human wishes it, I will go against my word, and then everyone will say again, don't believe the Vudrani, their words are nothing but lies, and why would we want that? I thank you, Shania the Tulip. Greetings, Your Grace. I'm working myself day and night, producing orders for your army. One particular item turned out too fine to serve a simple soldier. It would be more suitable for you or one of your loyal comrades. Take this gift to our gracious ruler from his master craftsman, Dragon. You receive the ironclad will. Okay, so got the new quest there. And then we have quests for our artisans as well. What are these new items we got? +6 weapon against will-o-wisps. You can put that. No, I can't put it in that slot. Let's put it in this slot then. And then we have a frost composite longbow +1. Monastic Kama. Whoa. Yikes. Eye Gouger +3 finesse. That's nasty. Almost makes me sorry that I'm not playing a monk, but it's going to fetch us a pretty penny at the market, so. Will of the Disciple is a quarterstaff. Axiomatic. Infused with lawful power, deals an extra 2d6 points of damage against chaotic creatures. Also a monk weapon though. +4 heavy shield. And also +4 will save bonus, but having damage resistance +2 is kind of a huge deal. Guess we'll just sell it. Yeah, that was the one I was looking at in my inventory when I was selling, a mithril chain shirt. I think this would be better on Octavia than this one, since she does arcane spells. Probably would also be good on him, but yep. Okay. Back to the table then. A message from Silverstep awaits you. We've done that. Done that one too. And we can appoint a new advisor, a curator. The curator oversees education in the barony and also supports the fine arts. The curator also cares about the mark the barony leaves in Golarian's history of arts. It's always a good idea to pick one of the companions we're actually using. So the storyteller, while having the best stat, is not the best choice. So we'll pick Lindsay for this position. We can rank up. Huh? The counselor is assisting the curator with the matters of culture. While active, event resolution uses 10 instead of the sum of the curator's ability bonus plus the bonus from the culture stat ranking. Transition of power culture will end up in reaching culture rank 3. We have the same with stability. Let's get the religious stuff up one level though. Trail of misfortune. Failed opportunities. Oh, crap. I didn't. That wasn't ideal. Okay, let's have a look at these before we do anything else. Bog mischief. They need our help. Poltergeist in the temple. I don't think that's a good idea. That's an opportunity. Rogongar is also open, and I keep forgetting to click start event. Okay, now there was a problem here somewhere. Here, let's send Rogongar on that one. Ekandayo. I think to send him on that. Good training. We don't want to do that. Okay, let's go back to the throne room then. Lindsay waves her hands in excitement. Finally, finally, you have your own advisor for cultural affairs. I am so happy you entrusted this to me. First of all, art in our barony is not doing so well. People care more about the soil and what it can give them, and not about affairs of the spirit or the life of the mind. But we can fix this. Your subjects just need a gentle nudge in this direction. You just have to spend a little money and time on education. Open private schools, offer classes at temples, or even invite foreign teachers to the capital. Anything will be better than what we have now. What do you say? Okay. We will open schools. I don't want my lands to be inhabited by uneducated bumpkins. Yes, we'll do just that. Guessing we're going to need the money to buy BP. I've brought a petitioner with me, Aasimar Tinch, a famous expert on everything regarding alcohol and the beverages which feature it. Our impatient guest wanted very much to speak with you in person and tell you all about his project. The halfling before you looks young, but his sharp eyes, framed by slight wrinkles, gives away the petitioner's considerable age. Aasimar nods politely, sweeping the floor with his beret and showing off an emerging bald spot. My respects, Baron. I beg your forgiveness for how boldly I sought our meeting, but I could hardly trust anyone with the fate of my beloved new child, which appeared to me in a waking dream as I walked your lands. You see, I was travelling through on my way to Brevoy, when to my surprise I discovered a most curious detail. It turns out that many spicy and bitter herbs, which I and my colleagues use in our work, grow wild in these lands. Wineberry, goatweed, gentian. Aasimar bends his fingers, enumerating the plants, then waves his hands. Ah, these names probably tell you nothing, but to me, for me this rich list is like a splendid palette, the foundation upon which a true masterpiece might be built. Your Grace, I once imagined settling in Brevoy, but your lands have truly inspired me, and now my greatest dream is to open a shop in this very capital. With a bouquet you can easily gather nearby, I can easily create a new beverage, true ambrosia for any halfling. Only one thing is holding me back: lack of financial resources. I hope that now, upon hearing my request, you and your respected treasurer will not refuse a humble artisan a little assistance. Of course, in exchange for a future percentage. Lamar bows deeply once again. I shall eagerly await your decision. Uh-huh. Do you want to hear my opinion? This business will fail. Halfling alcohol is like fruit juice for the other races. It's nothing like your dwarfish stout. You want to take a risk and put your money on halfling drunkards? Well, it's your barony and your business. But remember, if you give this trader the money he asks for, then tomorrow there will be 10 more at your gate just like him. Well, it is usually good to support the advisors, and I've been spending a lot of BP here. So I don't care for this risk. Tell Lamar that the answer is no. Jubilost silently nods in response. For the first time, Nazriel arrives in person to deliver her gifts. She is clearly anxious. Your Grace, I once again apologize for the dirty tricks that Sartain pulled. I would like to repay your good graces with a truly magnificent gift, but forging it will take time. Meanwhile, please accept this modest present. It isn't spoiled. I checked it 3 times. With an elegant gesture, the elven lady hands you a package. I hope you will appreciate the quality of this gift. It is better than any weapon the local masters can produce. Steady hand. You respect our deal. That's commendable. I'm doing my best to serve you. Good day, Your Grace. I received a curious reminder of my status as court artisan. A few preachers visited my workshop, praising you and expressing their gratitude for the warm welcome they've received in your lands. After they left, I decided to make a contribution to our common cause. Here's a special gift for you, Your Grace. I hope it will prove useful. Manticore's claws. Okay, so Manticore's claws. What the heck? Oh. These gloves grant their wearer a +4 enhancement to strength and +2 enhancement on attack and natural damage roll with unarmed attack and natural weapons. Oh. +4 strength. Amiri? How would you like to have 26 strength? Ah, it doesn't stack, of course. Well, you're usually in combat anyways, so... You're the person I use in my party. Now these steady hand gloves grant +4 dexterity and the ability to cast True Strike 3 times per day. Ekin already gets +4 dexterity. And you have those gloves. You get +4 dexterity. Actually, I think I'll put them on Caledorn himself. So, Thaumaturgist's Cloak. +5 competence bonus to Knowledge World and Knowledge Arcana skill check, and +2 enhancement bonus to Charisma. Knowledge World, Knowledge Arcana. Isn't that the skills I have? well, probably would be better on Lindsay. Okay, so what do you wear, Lindsay? You wear a Cloak of Shadows, which is frankly better. That gives us 19 Knowledge Arcana versus 13. Not really sure if it's necessary. I think I'll just keep the cloak in case I can't identify something. Done and done. As for the events, I believe all 5 of these are opportunities. The one that we are going to rank up we could rank up economy. We could rank up culture. Or we could rank up loyalty. I wonder when we get to upgrade the city. Every 3 villages you acquired in your domain will enable you to upgrade one of them to town level, provided that 6 or more slots are occupied in that village. Okay, so that's the thing. I need to build stuff in my other cities. So here we have 3 slots. So if we build a longhouse, tavern or longhouse, tavern or longhouse, let's build a tavern then. And also a barracks. I want to use as little BP as possible. What can I build beside a barracks? Affects jail, school, tavern, and watchtower. This one, tavern or longhouse. Build a granary. That is 6 slots. We have built the piers down here, so that's actually 7 slots. Okay. So how about this one, which should actually be renamed to Fort Groundbuster. Okay, so what can we do here? We have the weapon shops. Both of them are affect taverns and longhouses. Build a tavern there then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Affects forge, foundry and smithy. Let's build a smithy and a shop. Then we have Pepsville. I think Pepsville actually is built up. Yes. This village is fine. This fortune fix looks to be filled up as well. So I guess those buildings need to be finished before I can upgrade the city to or the village to a town. Let's purchase some BP. 350. And then we should probably rank up the treasurer, counselor. We can rank up loyalty, or we can upgrade culture, or we can upgrade economy. Okay, so we want to upgrade economy. But before we do that, let's send counselors on the other possible things. Okay, so you go on that one. You go on that one. Can't send Jubilos on anything. You can go on this one. Fine, and then rank up to Jubilost and start project. Economy has reached rank 4. The bog mischief has been solved. Deep in the night, a couple of watchmen noticed a nymph sneaking into one of the villages with a bucket of tar. The miscreant was able to escape capture, but it seems that the Fae are to blame for the village's troubles. But where could they be hiding? Then we have Deadman's Chest. Ekon. No foreign adventurers were allowed to cross the border and enter the Barony. The treasure was found by a craftsman from the capital, and the half-orc was so grateful that he made a generous donation to the state. +2 loyalty, +3 stability, and 40 BP. That's nice. The art of making friends. The merchants loved the painting picnic organized by the curator. Of course, it would have to be Lindsay doing something like that. They were particularly impressed by a trendy metropolitan philosopher. The dwarf managed to prove that all the guests were merely figments of his imagination, +8 culture. Wow. Octavia managed to deal with the illicit hunters. The regent's servants explained to the hunters that illegal hunting drives the forest animals away forever, which is bad for everyone. The poachers understood and obeyed, and the people are grateful to the authorities for solving the problem mercifully and without violence. It's amusing how these advisors solve this problem very differently. +4 to community and +1 to stability. Christian managed to do the faith and loyalty opportunity. The councillor seized the opportunity to change a few obsolete laws. The reforms were considered timely and fair. +4 loyalty. Harim fought the poltergeist in the temple. The fight between the high priest and the poltergeist drew the attention of the whole area. The great battle ended on the steps of the temple with the victory of the priest, who immediately blessed the building and invited everyone inside for a service. +1 military and +4 divine. Now we have 2 new things here. Opportunity and opportunity. The warden needs our advice. Ekon looks sullen. There's disaster everywhere. What's new? The Stag Lord may be gone, but there's still much trouble in your lands. Robbing and killing on the roads. I hadn't noticed. You must do something. Protect the people. My advice? A curfew. Announce a time of night when people remain inside their homes. My guard will maintain order. Yeah. Okay, let's go with the curfew then. Right, I will give the order. Okay, this might not have been the most exciting episode with all these things happening, but it is important that we get these things done. We have the Ancient Curse. We must not let this go below 20 days, which I managed to do in the previous act. So when we have long time periods, it is important to do the build-ups and so forth. I wonder if we can upgrade the city now. Cost of buildings with static blah blah. Laying the foundations. Is laying the foundations the way to upgrade? Complete the relevant project on the Projects tab to start an upgrade. Okay, then I assume that that is the correct upgrade. As for the rest, he's doing something else at the moment. Trade agreement with Sortova. Each city. Yeah, that's not gonna be... We can upgrade, we can rebuild that temple. Nope. Ah, here we go. Jubilost, you can do that. Road to Oleg's trading post. We have to do that. Feeding the poor and weak, not. Love of the people. Border training camps. Too expensive. We've claimed these. I'm not going to bother with the curse things. Okay, so let's end the episode here. So thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you all in the next one.